Welcome to Casting the Burden. My name is William. In this segment, we're going to discuss the importance of dreams, what they really mean for our waking life. And I once heard Neville Goddard say, and it was reflected by a number of New Thought practitioners, that our dreams are the way of sending letters to ourselves. During the day, we're sending letters to ourselves from whatever dream we had at night. That is the transmission. John O'Donohue says it much more eloquently than I do, and that's great. I love John O'Donohue. In any case, the idea here is when you fall asleep, your conscious self drops off, and it's no longer there with you when you go into your dream state. What is left is a form of echo. So it's so important just before bed to think about things that have to do with your perfect wish-fulfilled life. And we've spoken about this, passing through the narrow gates of the imagination to access your composite image of wish fulfillment. And so, as we practice this, before we go to bed, we're leaving that echo with our senior partner, with our lover. The subconscious is the perfect lover of your life. And the best you can do in another person is see that reflect from time to time. However, the real truth of your perfect lover or your perfect spouse or the unity with your opposite that you are searching for, your twin flame, what have you, the only way for that to formulate in your waking life is for it to be appreciated before you go to sleep, and then again, first thing in the morning when you wake. And to remember to do these things in secret. This is what the Lord speaks of. When you pray to me in secret. It's this idea that if you are sharing your desires of what the ideal wish-fulfilled life is, while you're going through turmoil and challenges and it's not ideal how you see it, then everything that your ego has as far as energy and power will be used against you. Because the subconscious knows no different. It's non-selective. It's been fed routines for years and years, perhaps. In my case, yes. And so what will happen is if you start going out there and telling the world, all the people who you've always, for many years, thought about in the light of negativity, thought about as incapable or wishing for them to not succeed because of envy or jealousy, whatever it was, those mindsets of error, which are evil and completely illusory, that you've embraced for so long, will come forward and confront whatever pattern you're trying to build that's different than that. And in the case of seeing your wish-fulfilled life, for the first time, putting your heart out there like a child, stepping through the narrow gates into the imagination, becoming like a child to enter the kingdom of heaven. If you go out there and start telling people about your kingdom of heaven and how it's going to be and how you believe, and you're going to get all the mockery and the laughter and the resentment and the anger and the distrust and the complete, like I said, mockery comes into your life from these sources. And it's not the fault of your external circumstances that it's being said to you. It's because you spilled the beans. You went and showed everyone your garden when it was just dirt with seeds underneath the surface. Everyone looks at it like, oh, this is just the same old person that it was, except this time there's no grass. There are no weeds. It's just dirt. This person's telling me they've built an empire from dirt. How is that believable? And it won't be until it leaves an emotional impression on your external world. The process or the timeline between you believing it being real and it being realized has to do with how secret you're keeping it. It's the truth. Because if you keep it secret and you're stepping through the narrow gates on a daily basis, at night before you go to bed, when you send out your echo, and in the morning when you receive those letters from God, then you know you're doing something that will always reach its destination. It will never be intercepted. And so the interception comes when you spill the beans. So the big lesson with this is, don't speak much at all. Never talk about your plans. And beyond that, never talk about your problems. Never talk about your issues unless you know for sure the person who you're speaking with is of utmost confidence. And that has to be your circle of trust. The ones who are around you that you know are there to uplift you because they're seeking the same from you. And you're providing it because you're aligned with the sacrosanct idea of your wish-fulfilled life. and you note that this is also going to enrich the people who you keep in your close circle as you lift one another day by day, moment by moment, in the now. So until next time, remember, before you speak, ask yourself, is it kind? Is it true? Is it necessary? And does it improve upon the silence in my prayer with the Lord? And if any of those answers are no, my suggestion is keep your lips sealed tight. Until next time, be well, and God bless.